Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem, Yahshua Hashem, Rakakodah, Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. Anyway, I'm going to entitle this video. Let me do this. I'm going to slow it down. Fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm going to entitle this video, this is Elder Shaw, or better known as High Priest Shaw, one of the seven. The two of the seven that stayed at the school was High Priest Ariah and High Priest Shaw, which I was very close to him. And he's a good brother. You know, so I believe, you know, pray the Most High is with him, you know, and also High Priest Ariah. And we showed you when we first got on YouTube some of the teachers that taught us. We showed you King Mashar, High Priest Ariah, and Yaquab, but I couldn't find too much on Shaw. I mean, I have on my, you know, VHS, which you can't even. I got the VHS machines. You put it in there. Hold up, I might have I threw most of them away. But if you find the video, you put it in there to eat up the tape. So that shows how far back we go. We, you know, when the split, that first major split came, that's when we were using VHSs, not even DVDs. So anyway, I'm gonna let it go. It's fair use, and I slowed it down. So I'll just let it play a little bit and see. It's only 42 minutes. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but what I may do is leave. Well, you can see right here. Crash Out King, Jerry Springer, Hebrew Israelite ISUPK, which stands for Israeli School of Universal Practical Knowledge, versus the so-called KKK white supremacists. So let me just go ahead and let it play. Fair use, like I said, fair use. Okay, right here is Tazadakia, also known as the so-called God Sent Comforter, which he was very young. And this is Shabar, which he was part of my camp. And this is Hakam, remember him well. And this is, I used to call him Brother Shaw. This is High Priest Shaw, one of the seven. He committed suicide, I believe, back in 2010.
Welcome to the show. I'll start with any of you. Why do you believe, what is your basic belief?
According to the Bible, the real Jews are black.
Oh, fucking Shabar would have to. He didn't look to see if Shaw wanted to say someone. That's Shabar, bro. Shabar. Boy. Apostle Gabar and Apostle Ricard gonna be cracking up. And that guy was a trip.
I'll start with any of you. Why do you believe, what is your basic belief?
According to the Bible, the real Jews are black. The so-called Negroes in America are the real Jews, according to the Bible.
Okay. And you believe you are superior to whites?
We know we are superior. We're the chosen people of God, the Hebrew Israelites. And that's a...
And then, wait a minute, you hear the laughter, ain't there? It's a joke. It's a joke. Back then, this was a little after the split, the major split. That big major split back in 96. This was sometime in 96, late 96, early 97. So this is so, you know, people just busted out laughing because it was like a joke. It's like telling a joke, you know? Let's listen to that again. The whole fucking audience laughed. They ain't laughing now. They sending the ADL after us.
America are the real Jews according to the Bible.
Okay. And you believe you are superior to whites?
We know we are superior. We're the chosen people of God, the Hebrew Israelites. And that's according to the Bible.
They all busted out laughing, man. Cause this is new. This coming to Esau. You know, everybody know about the Israelites, but back then they didn't know about it. So for you to say, you know, we're the Israelites of God, they're gonna bust out laughing.
Oh, I want to add to that too. You said
Okay.
believe. We believe because we got documented facts, mister. When you start with the Bible,
Okay.
that's our foundation.
Okay.
Yes.
Lots of religions use that Bible,
We're
but
not
they
in the
reach
religion.
different
We're not in
interpretations.
the religion. You didn't ask us, right? Did you ask us what we was into? We're into heritage.
You heard-
Our forefathers are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And the nation that came of them is the nation of Israel, the chosen people of the Lord.
Okay.
I want to say this.
What do you think about whites?
I beg your pardon?
What do you think about
You're
whites?
Edomites. You're the brother.
Oh, he just said you're Edomites. And he said, what the, Esau in the audience, what the fuck is an Edomite? Now they know that they're Edomites. Hey, Esau, Edomite. Why, yes, sir, yes. Pull the hat on, yes, I am an Edomite. Back then, you call him an Edomite. He said, what the hell is an Edomite? What the fuck is that? Remember, this is back in 96.
Your forefather, Esau, is the brother
Okay.
of Jacob.
Let me read you some quotes, and you can tell me if these are accurate, okay? This was in Time magazine on June 21st of 93. We're going to be beating the hell out of you white people. We're going to take your little children and dash them against the
Oh, Esau loves to use that vocab, love to do that. You guys be teaching, you know, vocab will come up. We're going to take your little children. That's in the scriptures. That's not what, that's a quote. That's not a statement that a Israelite made, a brother made. It's a quote from the scriptures.
stone.
So he was ready. This guy, this Jerry Springer, this small hat, he was ready.
Let me answer it.
And this guy, he introduced debauchery and lasciviousness to TV. You know, it was a small hat, a motherfucking small hat.
Go ahead.
Okay, let me
Is that
say
accurate?
this.
Did you?
Let me say
Make sure
this.
you answer right.
That's accurate because when you read the book of Psalms, the 137th chapter, David, listen, let me finish my answer. David, the prophet David, was praying to the Most High God, and he was praying to dash the little children against the stone against Israel's enemies. And we are the nation of Israel. I noticed everybody laughed when the brother said that we're the chosen people.
Yep, that confirms it. They laugh because this is the first time them hearing it, man. This wasn't, you know. So really, this was a big deal that you know, Jerry Springer brought, you know, but he's looking for controversy, you know, anyway.
But what America is teaching, that everybody is God's people. So when a bunch of black men come up on the stage and tell you that we're the chosen people of God, why is the white people in the audience laugh?
Okay.
Because you're the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's why.
You are a bunch of devils. You are a bunch of devils. You are Lucifer, sons of Lucifer, sons of Cain, sons of Esau.
Okay.
Jerry, could I add? Right. We want to listen. We want to establish clearly
Yeah, go ahead.
that we want to establish clearly to the audience and to America and to the whole world that what we're speaking is not our own thoughts, ideas, ideologies, or bad feelings. Everything that we say can be amply confirmed, cross-referenced with the Bible,
Okay.
with archaeological facts that we have. Now, in reference to...
I want to know what you're going to do to us.
Could you... What are we going to do to you? According to the...
They want to make this a physical thing that we're going to round up Edomites and put them into slavery and burn them on crosses or burn them on Morgan Davids and so forth. That's how Esau operates. He's not concerned. He doesn't want to know. He doesn't want you to go into detail to show you that. He wants to say, well, you're going to beat us up, and that's what the scripture says in the kingdom. We're not going to do it now. We're not in our power.
I mean, that's my. I understand you're going to get a justification.
We ain't going to do nothing.
I understand. Did you hear what the small hat said? I understand you're going to get a justification. What is justification? Justification. Justification. Give me a second, y'all. Okay. I was doing a little research on nitric oxide. You have the right levels of nitric NO in your system. All them the ghetto diseases will go away. Give me a second. And by the way, this is what Trump is doing. He's projecting. You tell him about the Epstein files. He's projecting. What about Obama? Obama, he just said about 2 hours ago he's going to start giving out stimulus checks. I said, well, that's bread and circuses, man. You giving out stimulus checks so people can say, well, Trump ain't all that bad. I got a check for $2,500. That's to get away from the fact that he's on that motherfucking list. He's on that goddamn list. But it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. So where did I say I was gonna go? Give me a second. Justification, meaning. Justification, meaning. Justification, the act of showing something to be right or reasonable. Right, if you raped, robbed, and murdered us and killed us and enslaved us for hundreds of years,
here's the definition of justification: the action of showing something to be right or reasonable.
It's reasonable that we're gonna kick your ass. The action of declaring or making righteous in the sight of God. It's going to be righteous when we put your ass in slavery. What is justification in the Bible? Let's see what it says. In Christian theology, justification is the Most High's act of declaring a sinner righteous. Come on, man. Let's look at the word just. You got the word justice that comes from the word justification. Justice. The Justice League of America. Just ICE. CE. Justice through divine reversal. Oh, yeah, I went through this. Let's look that up. Justice through divine reversal. Justice through divine reversal, which is the word justification, a reoccurring theme in religious and philosophical thought, describing the concept that a higher power intervenes to overturn unjust situations, Esau being above us, and bringing about a positive outcome. If somebody enslaved you for 100 years, sold you on auction blocks, raped your wives, raped your daughters, raped your sons, sold them away, whipped them, degraded them, spat on them, made them work from can't see to can't see and beyond. What is the justification of that? Or the justice through divine reversal? That means the Most High gonna come down. He's gonna say, nope. Now I'm gonna reverse it. Now you get to go into slavery under the people that you enslaved. Because Jerry Springer said, I understand your justification. Often, remember, certain Edomites had used infant Israelite children as alligator bait, often in ways that defy human expectation. This intervention can manifest as a reversal of fortune. We're going to be on top, they're going to be on bottom. We're going to be the rich, they're going to be the poor. We're the oppressed, we are the oppressed, Isaiah 14:2, are lifted up, and the oppressors are brought low, or as a restoration. We've been asking for reparations, right? Restoration, same word, synonymous, of balance after a period of injustice. You going over there to the west coast of Africa, places like Nigeria, Ghana, and so forth, and grabbing up people against their wills to come over here to America to be sold on auction blocks, for them to rape your wives, to rape your daughters, in some cases to rape your sons, to sell your family off, the husband in one plantation, the woman, the wife in another plantation, and that causes the wife to find another man and move on, which is adultery. So you got a lot to pay for. So you said the right thing, Jerry Springer. You said, I understand you want, I can understanding you wanting justification. So let's go ahead and find it again. Let's go back. Let's hear him say it.
We say can be amply confirmed, cross-referenced with the Bible,
Okay.
with archaeological facts that we have. Now, in reference to...
I want to know what you're going to do to us.
Yeah, you're concerned. And this is the same thing Tucker Carlson said. But why am I going into slavery? But why am I going into slavery? Nigga, you know why you're going into slavery. You put us in slavery.
What are we going to do to you? According to the...
I mean, that's my... I understand you're going to get a justification.
I understand you're going to get a justification. What the word justification comes from justice. If somebody kills your son, rapes your daughter, kills her, when he's sentenced, what do the family members say? I hope you burn in hell. I hope you burn in hell. And no, we're not going to accept your apologies. Well, wait a minute. Aren't you Edomites good Christians? The fuck you getting mad for?
But we ain't gonna do nothing but what the Most High lesson. Reason we say it like that, because we all know we're the chosen. First of all, we're the chosen people of the Lord. And we're
Congratulations.
Hold on a
Lots
minute.
of luck.
We're going.
Did you hear what this devil? He's a dead devil too. This nigga died a couple years ago. He said, "Congratulations." Let me hear this. The nerve of these crackers, man. He said, he hates that. He hates. Because he was raised as a small hat. So he's going to make this snide remark. We're going to hear it again.
Then you're going to get a justification.
But we ain't going to do nothing but what the Most High lesson. Reason we say it like that, because we all know we're the chosen. First of all, we're the chosen people of the Lord. And we're
Congratulations.
Hold on a
Lots of luck.
minute. We're going by the...
Congratulations. Lots of luck to you. In other words, it ain't easy being a Jew. Yeah, right.
The prophet, yeah.
I
And the people in the audience, a lot of them are dead. A lot of these motherfuckers are dead. Because that was 96, 2006, 2016, 2026, 30 years. A lot of them old and fucked up, and a lot of them is dead. And you can see it's mostly, I'll say 90, and they're laughing, they're joking. It's entertainment for these devils. It's going to be entertainment until the missiles come. Let me see you get entertained by the missiles, man. The Most High going to say, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? That's going to be your entertainment. The missiles firing your ass up. You can see that they don't know what the hell is going on. And he knows what's going on. He's a major demon.
When you finish clowning, I'm gonna get serious. Now,
Okay.
You ask what
This
we're gonna
is
do.
damn serious.
You ask
No.
what we're gonna do to you. We're gonna read what the Lord said in the Bible. This is Jeremiah, the 30th chapter, 16th verse. Read.
Good old classic. That hits to the heart.
Read it, Shabbat.
It says, therefore, all they that devoured thee shall be devoured.
And your people have devoured us. We've been over here for over 400 years. And castration, murder, slavery, humiliation. So the Lord said the ones that have mistreated us shall be mistreated. And that's not only you, it's not only you so-called European, so-called Caucasian, it's all the nation. When you read this Bible, you read the history of us, and all the nations, the dealings of all the nations that have unjustly dealt with our people.
It says, and all thine adversaries.
Go ahead.
The word adversary means enemy.
Go ahead.
Every one of them, not some of them, two-thirds of them,
brother.
every one of them shall go into captivity, which
They don't like hearing that. They don't like hearing. They saw the movie. They saw Roots 2. Edomites saw Roots 2. Oh, the direction and the acting and the. Well, wait a minute. That movie is based on real life. That movie is based on what actually happened. So now, when you read the Bible correctly, you will realize you are Edomite. You read the Bible. You ain't Israel. You read them scriptures, you're going to realize, well, damn, according to this, I'm going into slavery. That's why these devils say, they'll say, well, that was my foreparents. Well, guess what? You pay for what your foreparents did. You pay for what you did in the past. Ecclesiastes, the regular Ecclesiastes, 3 verse 15. You pay for what you did, and the Most High requires that which is past. So you devils are getting ready to go down.
means slavery.
Okay.
Right. So now, Jerry.
But before I go, I want to ask.
And part of that slavery is we're going to have concubines and harems in the kingdom. I know you mad, Captain Desire. Yeah, the GMS say you can have white. You got damn right. Let some fine-ass white women come bumping into me and see if I don't take her home. And you don't got to know about it. You might ask, are you dealing with white women now? I said, no, I'm pleading the fifth.
This, you said, the priest said,
Let me ask you a question.
the priest said this. This is a quote, and I just want to know if it's accurate.
Okay.
The only good white man is a dead white man.
You sure?
Well, that's what you said about the Indians. The only good Indian is a dead Indian. Yeah, people are getting all, how dare they say that? How dare they fix their mouth to say such things? Motherfucker, you've been saying it for fucking years. What, bitches?
You show me
Can I answer that, High Priest Shaw?
Right. Right.
Well, you can understand why I'd be a little bit nervous, no?
Good, because it's hitting you, brother, like Tucker. But why am I going into slavery? But why am I going into slavery? Then Tucker recently, he said, yeah, I ran into the Hebrew Israelites, but there was no cameras there. No, I had my camera was there. I got the whole interview, about a half an hour. Yeah, it was 2 parts. You had 15 minutes, and the second part was, I believe, 10 to 15. So this dude, Tucker Carlson, was there for a while.
Let me explain why that statement is made. The only reason that statement is made because we're going we're the mouth of God. We're the prophets of God. The words that
You're not a prophet. You're a false prophet.
say are not our own words, they are God's words. Now, the only reason the statement was made that there's no good white man on the face of this earth because the Lord created you to be the wicked on the face of this earth.
Now, let me
according to Job 9:4, the Lord said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Oh, he's nervous. Oh my God. Jerry Springer's nervous. He's all fucked up. He's unglued.
According to Job 9:4, the Lord said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Look at him. He rubbing his head. He's patting him head. He's patting him head.
Look at who's ruling this earth. You so-called white people are ruling the earth, so it's not hard to figure out who's the wicked. The ozone layer is polluted. You enslave people. The animals are endangered. The water's polluted because you're the wicked that this Bible is speaking of.
Okay.
Oh, he don't want to. Jerry don't want to hear this. He's pacing around, bumping into furniture and shit. Here you got the black woman trying to do her best to look like a white woman, and they're smiling like it's a joke.
Let me plead guilty. Let me plead guilty.
You are guilty, according to
Okay, let me finish my plea. You know, even the judge lets me plead. Okay.
And Jerry,
let me say.
Now he agrees with them. He said, "Let me plead guilty." He's not bucking up against it. He's pleading guilty.
Why does it? You will find no argument from me. You will find no argument.
You know why? Because everything that we're saying makes sense. Justification, justice, reciprocity, whatever you want to call it. Reap what you sow. Payback is a bitch.
From me, let me finish. You will find no argument from me that whites have mistreated blacks in our history. Flat out,
Most
plead
definitely.
guilty. What I am
There's a
asking, though,
penalty.
I understand. What I am asking, though,
What's your
is
question,
instead
Jim?
of all looking at this history of who did what to whom,
Yes.
what possible benefit do any of us have by using God to say that gives us justification for mistreating, abusing other people?
Oh, so now we can't get, man, motherfucker, we gonna fuck y'all nigga, you fucking devils up, man. We gonna fuck, your kingdom is going down, man. They got the Epstein list. This dude, fucking Trump, Nero, he don't want the list. He's on that motherfucking list. They've been showing on Washington today on Alex Jones. They got pictures. They got about 30 pictures of him and Maxwell, name, whatever the fuck her name is. They got about 50 pictures of him and this guy Epstein. Epstein talking about are you personally friends with him? I plead the 5th, the 6th, and the 14th Amendment. Do you know Donald J. Trump? Have you ever shook his hand? I plead the 5th, the 6th, and the 14th Amendment.
now we're not
Okay, the tape you provided to us, the tape that you provided to our producers said this, and I'll read the quote.
Go ahead.
Okay. Black Christian ministers and their followers are also stupid. And I'm quoting now, so
They are stupid. Look up the word stupid, and black ministers in churches are stupid. Or paid off. Or paid off.
please understand, I'm only quoting what you said.
go ahead. That's
These
interpretation.
dumb niggers sit around praying to some blue-eyed photo of a devil and
Hey, they're coming to you. You're getting it raw. What's the saying? Raw dog without a bag. That's how you get it. Raw dog without a bag.
they need to wake up, end quote. Please
Now-
explain that.
Well, please explain.
What's there to explain? What's there to explain? You go to a fucking church down south, nut water wall Jakes, Negroes, and you got a big picture of a fucking white man. What's up with that? We ain't supposed. That's why we call them stupid.
Yeah,
What the word?
because it sounds to me
Go
that's
ahead.
awfully mean-spirited. There's
It's awfully mean-spirited. Oh my goodness. It's not mean-spirited to tell a dummy to get his fucking, what's the saying? Fly right. What's the fucking saying? I'm getting pissed off, man. These devils always try to rationalize, but two wrongs don't make a right. Two wrongs does make a right. A negative and a negative equal a positive, nigga.
there's nothing Christian in that.
Well,
First of all, your Christianity, you're not the Christians. The true Christians are Israelites, man, that are of the elect, that are following the Messiah.
I don't see that.
as the word nigger upsets you, according to your dictionary, it means low-degraded person. Now, when it comes to it and you check out all people of the earth, the so-called Europeans are the lowest and the dirtiest of all people. as far as that goes, so everybody can be a nigga. Now, as the term goes,
He said you white people are a bunch of niggas.
since you don't like the word nigga, let's just put it this way. Those of our people that have been set up by your people in this Christianity garbage to brainwash them in this madness about a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, so-called white man that you would not find nowhere in these scriptures a description of. So,
Who was that? Jehu? Jehu? When the Most High? Give me a second here. It was Jehu, right? And we used to call him Jehu. He said, this is Jehu. Let's look up Jehu. What happened when Jehu got anointed? Jehu's anointing. Give me a second. Jehu's anointing as king over Israel describes the motion of a series of dramatic. A young prophet sent by Elisha privately anointed Jehu. And I want to read this, but if it ain't gonna give it to me, I got the right scripture, but I'm gonna read, which is 2 Kings 9. I don't want to read all into it. Let me do this. Okay, the Most High's commission. A young prophet sent by Elisha, and we believe that's High Priest Ariah. And I told him that. I said, you Elisha, which he never thought he was. When I told him that, he had a big smile on his face. When I said, you know, you're Elisha. And he had a big smile on his face. And King Marshall was sitting right next to him. That's when we did the dedication for the school in Connecticut, because they came up. He had a big smile on his face. And Mo said, don't tell him that. Don't tell him that to her, because his head's going to get bigger than what it already is. I said he was the top chief reader for Elijah, right? Elijah or Abba would say, let me get the young brother to read this picture, the young man to read this scripture. And it'd be Ariah reading, and when he's about 20 in his 20s. Elisha sent a lower prophet, a young prophet sent by Elisha, privately anointed Jehu and delivered a message from the Most High. The message declared Jehu as the new king of Israel and commissioned him to destroy the house of Ahab, avenge the blood of the prophets shed by Jezebel, and eliminate Baal worship from the land. But I gotta actually go to the King James, because Elijah says something. He said, when you anoint him, he said, you better run. He said, as soon as he gets anointed, that Most High gonna put the spirit. Most High put that spirit on you. Looks like Samson, right? Samson didn't have that power all the time. It said when the Most High rose on him, that spirit came up in him, that mighty spirit. So that's 2 Kings 9. Let me go to 2 Kings 9. 2 Kings 9, the 9th chapter. Let it come on up. Okay, I don't want to read the whole thing. This is somewhat long. Okay, Jehu reigns over Israel. Jehoram is assassinated. Jehu assassinates Ahaziah. Jezebel is slain, right? The dogs got to her. Remember they galloped over him? Let me see. And she said, throw her down. So they threw her down. And I'm not going to read the whole thing. You can come up above this. And from a high place, some of her blood was sprinkled on the wall and on the horses. And he trodden her underfoot. He galloped over her with the horse to break her up. And when he was come in, he did eat and drink and said, go see now this cursed woman. So he said, I'm hungry, I want to eat something. That's sure, I want to eat, I'm hungry. And bury her ass, for she is a king's daughter, not an Israelite king. She was a Canaan, a Hamite. And they went to bury her, but they found no more of her than a skull. So them dogs eating her. She's all broken up. Motherfuckers are grabbing her up, and the feet and the palms of her hands. Wherefore they came again and told him, and he said, this is the word of Yahweh, which he spake by his servant Elijah the Tishbite, saying, in the portion of Jezebel shall dogs eat the flesh of Jezebel. So that was a fulfillment of what the prophet Elijah, Abba, a.k.a. Abba, said. And the carcass of Jezebel shall be as dung upon the face of the field in the portion of Jezebel, so that they shall not say, this is Jezebel. Let me read this here. Give me a second. I don't want to read the whole thing. Oh, you know what? Let me start from the first. And Elisha, the prophet, called one of the children of the prophets, meaning a young prophet, and said unto him, gird up thy loins, and take this box of oil in thine hand, and go to Ramoth Gilead. So Elisha didn't do it. He said, go ahead and anoint that guy the king. I don't got to be there. You anoint him. It says, and when thou comest thither, look out there Jehu, the son of Jehoshaphat, the son of Nimshi, and go in and make him arise, stand up from among his brethren, and carry him to an inner chamber. You gonna get in there, you're gonna go be alone with him when you anoint him. Then take the box of oil and pour it on his head and say, thus saith Yahweh, I have anointed thee king over Israel. Then open the door and flee and tarry not. In other words, when you anoint him, turn around, get the fuck out of there, because he might smack your head off. So the young man, the prophet, went to Ramoth Gilead, and when he came, behold, the captain of the host was sitting, and he said, I have an errand to thee, O captain. And Jehu said, unto which of all of us? And he said, to thee, O captain. And he arose and went into the house, and he poured the oil on his head, and said unto him, thus saith Yahweh, the Most High of Israel, I have anointed thee king over the people of Yahweh, even over Israel. And thou shalt smite the house of Ahab, thy master, that I may avenge the blood of my servants, the prophets, and the blood, because they wanted to kill Elijah, right? And the blood of all the servants of Yahweh at the hand of Jezebel, that Hamite. For the whole house of Ahab shall perish, and I will cut off from Ahab him that pisseth against the wall, and him that is shut up and left in Israel. So he did what he said he was told to do. Anoint him and then run. Because I'm gonna put, as soon as he gets anointed, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, going to put that spirit on him and make him fierce. Remember he said about Jezebel, he said, throw that bitch off the wall. And then when she thrown off the wall, he galloped over her. And then the dogs ate every part of the body except the head, the skull, the hands, and the feet. So he said, bury this bitch, and you couldn't bury her. There was nothing to bury but a few body parts. And that's what's going to happen to Esau over here in America. Just come on back. So now you can, this is why we, like I said, this is why I used to call him Jehu. He said, you Jehu, brother. You Jehu, the king.
We're saying they're traitors to our
Look, see, they ain't laughing no more. It's kind of getting to them. They ain't laughing no more.
people under the orders of you. That's what makes them traitors, because they're being paid by you to mislead our people like you, to help you.
Okay. When we return, we're going to meet members of the Ku Klux Klan and hear what they have to say.
Look at them two nerds. And there was a fight almost broke out. They were getting ready to throw hands.
Please stay with us.
Say they clapping like it's entertainment, man. Let me see you clap when the missiles come. That's something that Jehu would do. That's something Jehu would do. And there goes your black woman. They want to be close to the white woman. I love the way Becky wore that scarf. I'm gonna wear my scarf like that. That's what you black women do.
Hello, I'm Karen Foss. This week our Volunteer 5 group.
Anyway, I'm gonna close it. You can watch the rest of it. You might want to do a video of the rest of it or whatever. But you know what? Let me jump to it. Cause a couple of times they're going.
You know what? Hey, Jerry,
We gotta watch it.
provoke us. See, we're not here for that. We're here to convey
We're gonna walk them down. We're gonna make sure they don't have anything on them. Okay, all right.
These unintellectual morons somewhere in the back. They don't know who they're dealing with here today.
Stupid, illiterate.
Dumb, useless rhetoric that.
And that truth be told, there's no KKK. The KKK, the current KKK, are members of the feds. They're feds to keep these. Them. I've been through the South, brother. I got family in the South. Them white people don't. Hey, you know what? Them Edomites down there, down the South, they treat you like Jacob better than what Jake treats you up here. You go to restaurants, say, "How you doing? What would you like?" My experience with people from Edomites from down south, were they cool people. My car broke down going down there. The guy pulled up. It was an Edomite, looking Edomite, with a tow truck, and the nigga was playing James Brown. I said, "You play? Yeah, I love me some James Brown." Took me to the state. I think this was back in 88, 89. We was halfway to Florida, and they picked me up in the tow truck. I think they charged me $20 for the tow. Then I needed a fuel pump. The fuel pump was maybe $15, and the labor was maybe another $20, something like that. All total was about $90-something. If you break it up, gave the tow truck guy a tip, gave the guy a tip. So they didn't rip us off, and I was good as new. I was back on the road, and what I found out, it happened. Did it happen 2 times coming back? It happened 1 time, I believe, when we got stuck. I'm trying to think if they had to fix it 2 times. They said the gas changes when you go so far down south. The gas is different from New York, and that's what affected it. Because the mechanic that I deal with, he said, well, that's what happens sometimes. There's a different grade of gas, and your pump couldn't deal with it and it broke. I believe it was 2 times. But the first time I remember. But they towed the thing in. Dude was playing the Edomite, playing James Brown. He talking about how much he loved James Brown. Oh, I love me some James Brown. And they didn't rip us off for nothing, man. Not even I didn't have all the toll, the fix, the labor, the part. It didn't even come up to $100, like 90 something dollars. So, you know.
Okay, now let's bring out the Imperial Wizard Daryl and Grand Dragon Eric.
I call him the Imperial Gizzard. You see the crowd booing because they hate the KKK more than Jake. These guys are probably feds because one guy did the salute on one side, the other guy did it with his left hand, the other guy did it with his right hand. So they ain't even got their shit. That's amateur night right there.
Oh boy.
Shabbat.
What can I say? You guys are sharp dressers.
Yeah, that's incredible. Check out the dude that looks like Rerun over there.
All right, other than...
These dudes are fucking feds. Ain't no KKK down there no more. You got these federal agents that try to get people involved. Ain't no Jake. A lot of Edomites feel guilty about what they did in putting Jake in slavery, man.
Being insulting.
We're not being insulting, Jerry.
Measure the intellect of these guys.
What do you want to, without insulting them, what do you want to say? They are making a point that you make the opposite way, which sounds to me just as ridiculous, frankly. You keep saying that...
Them dudes are feds, man.
We can validate basically what we say. They can't. Their arguments and what they say is based on dumb, useless rhetoric that everybody's been hearing ever since this country.
The name Adam
rape, rob, and
means
murder
to
by
show
white
ruddiness in the face. Can you see any ruddiness in the...
You dumb, stupid dummy. You dumb, stupid dummy. This is what they say. Adam is red. Because the word Adam means red. Does not mean red. Adawam means red. Adama means ground. It means ground. Sometimes they say it means man. No, Adama, the name Adama, sounds similar to the word red, Adawam, but they say that is, see, Adam had blood in the face. No, it doesn't mean that. Adam was a dark-skinned man.
Over here.
Ruddy, what did Ruddy mean? This dummy don't even know what Ruddy means.
No, what does the word mean?
What does Ruddy mean? You dumb
Basically, they don't know how to read the Bible.
What is the definition?
They do not know how to interpret the Bible.
I would like him to give us the definition of Ruddy. Show you how dumb these crackers are. Give us the definition of Ruddy. Give us the definition of Ruddy.
That's right.
means to show redness, the blood in the face.
Okay.
That's what you regurgitating that bullshit. All them KKK and white supremacists. Adam is blood and means blood and no. Like I said, the word Adam, the name of Adam. Let me see if it's in the blue letter. How can I do this? Let me try it this way. Let me just put in Adam, because the blue letter goes off as well. I want to see what they can. Okay. Whatsoever Adam. Let's see what happens. I'm going to show you another way. If it don't come up this way, which I doubt it is. Okay, out of the ground. Adama. Out of the ground. Formed. unto Adam. Now right there, Adam, Adama, not Adama. Give me a second. Let me open it up. It means man. It doesn't mean red. You got Adawam, which is red for Esau. This is man. But his name is Adama, which means ground. It means ground. It doesn't mean man. So they went off on that. Like, I'm going to give you another. When it says the son of Adam, right? It says the son of man. The son of man. With that word, when you go through this Old Testament among the prophets, you're going to see that come up a lot. And the word's going to be Adama. The word is going to be ground. Give me a second, y'all. Let's try it this way. And of the Son of Man, which shall be made. Right, and of the Son of Man. Now this word man should be ground or earth. I mean, you're a terrestrial man. Let's see. Because the blue letter goes off at times. So they go off. Adawash. Give me a second. Okay, here it is. Here it is. It's Adama. But it should be Adama. But anyway, it says Adama instead of Adama, which is the name of Adam. But let's check it out. It should be ground. Adama should be ground. So sometimes, like I said, sometimes the blue letter goes off. If you went to the English Hebrew dictionary, Ben Yehudi, it would break it down the right way. I have it in arm's reach. Let's watch a little bit more. Then I'm gonna get ready to close. I've been in front of the computer all freaking day.
Okay. All right. Hey, we all got a short time on this earth. Let's not.
I gotta clear up the lie he made. When it says David was ruddy, that means young and tender. David was a young man. It's dumb. He don't know a damn thing. Solomon said in the book, The Wisdom of Solomon, 1 verse 5 and 6, I am black. And Solomon was the son of David, so how the hell David was going to be rich? You shut down, cracker. No, shut down.
If you would have hit one of them, you would have been charged. You would have been charged with assaulting a federal officer. Them guys are two feds, man.
That's right. He's not gonna make the
They looking real nervous too. You're gonna be nervous when we put your ass in play. When we give you them work assignments and to wake you up, good morning, we're gonna kick you in the fucking head. Get your ass up, get out there in the field and work, boy. We're gonna have the horses. We're gonna have the horses with the whips. We're gonna have the horse whip and the regular whip and the sword. And we're gonna be galloping around while you working in the motherfucking field. And you can be working until I say you can't work. They looking nervous.
You know what? Hey, Jerry.
Okay. We got
provoke us. See, we're not here for that. We're here to convey
We're going to walk them down. We're going to make sure they don't have anything on them. Okay, all right.
Uneducated, unintellectual morons somewhere in the back. They don't know who they're dealing with here today.
Stupid, illiterate white people. So-called white people. Let me make this one.
Come on now.
Jerry made a statement earlier and said, we're no different from the Klan.
Right.
Jerry, that's
like
not
that.
true.
I don't like
the government of the United States, how you stole this land from the so-called North American Indians. So we're not just like the Klan. We're talking about what God is going to do to you.
Right, God's judgment. Hold up. God's judgment.
And the reason why they're using the word God,
500 years
give me a
of
second.
continual injustice and mistreatment and abuse of the so-called Negro, West Indian, Puerto Rican, Haitian, so forth and so on. But when you mention these things happening to white people as punishment for what they did, all of a sudden the idea is hate is ludicrous, hate is crazy. But you can put the so-called Negro on your army and tell them to go bomb somebody that never did anything to him. Then violence is applauded. Then violence is accepted. Then violence, you can stomach violence on that behalf.
It is
but
ludicrous,
don't touch
but the only
white
good white man
what
is
you
the
think
dead
is so
man,
precious
right?
about your blood that it can't be touched? Did we do anything to
These
them?
women looking. Hey, you see that woman? Let me bring her back. She'll be a good concubine. And that's how they're going to be looking when we grab them up. Oh, I like that one right there. Oh, that's a nice concubine. I like that one right there. Look, that's the look they're going to have when we get them in the kingdom. That's what they're going to be humble. And you black woman, you loud mouth, having a bad attitude, black woman, we're going to get rid of you. We're going to get rid of you. We're going to bring back some new women among Judah. But when we in the kingdom, our women, every fucking woman gonna be looking down. That's the look of concubinism. Yeah, I'm picking. She got the head down. She's feeling that masculinity in the audience. She's feeling. She said, "Man, these motherfuckers will slap my head off. They ain't playing. You ain't in the kingdom. You ain't gonna be able to call 911. You know." You ain't gonna be able to put no restraining order on us. Look at her, she's humbled down. And that's what, like I said, you black women keep running off in the mouth. All of you bitches gonna eat a fucking missile. And we can use any nation woman to bring the nation back. We don't need the black woman. We don't need the Latin woman. We can bring back the nation with Edomite women. How about that? We are the ones that are more precious than fine gold, even if fine gold of Ophaz. We what's happening, man, not you. And we look back then. Nobody was talking about the mark of the beast because it wasn't big at that time. We talking about it now. We always talk about the mark of the beast. The chip got to come, and then in a matter of a few months, 3 months, 4 months, whatever. Everything gonna move fast. Everything gonna move, speed up, and we're gonna be out of this bitch. And Babylon the Great will be utterly destroyed. So she got that fear. See how she's looking down? She make a good concubine if she's an Edomite. If she's an Edomite, because they were laughing first when they saw that masculine spirit on the brothers and how they're gonna fucking take the heads off of those two feds. Which they're not KKK. I'm a fake KKK. Let's listen to a little bit more. I'm getting a little excited. I'm a little excited.
Did we do anything?
All right, well, I gotta let them talk too.
And see, for you weak ass niggas out there, when your father said, "I'm gonna give you to this man's son," you couldn't say nothing. You had to be like the sister in Coming to America. Whatever you like, you're gonna be trained that way. You're gonna be trained. Your career is how to please your man, and he might even not even remember your name because he's gonna have 1,000 women. Some gonna have a 2,000. You're gonna have concubines, harems. We're gonna be living it up, man. So thank the Most High. The Most High made me a man and not an Israelite woman.
Bring us over here on slave ships and do what they did to us, rape us, rob us, maim us. Did we do anything to you? I don't think so.
No.
You did right. Now it says
You didn't ask your own
it says for
people
my
in
love.
Ghana and Mali to sell you.
No, wait a minute.
Hey, just stop for a second.
Wait a minute. I'm 19 years old. I'm a white girl.
I got it. I was here
look
14
at him,
21.
I don't see him as a black man. I see him as a man.
Okay.
Okay? I see him as a man. My ancestors were not here. My ancestors were in Italy and
I knew she was Italian. I know Italians. I dealt with Italian women. I know how they are, the way they talk.
Poland, when those black people were here as slaves. How many ancestors of yours can you say were actually slaves? I think it was wrong. It was wrong. But yes, women were also beaten. When the women, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she probably a Jake. And back then, if you was Italian, you were Edomite. Anybody was an Edomite. Poland, you were Edomite. You're all Edomites. If you look white, they white.
Hey, Jerry.
When the woman fought.
And that's natural hair too. That's a natural hair. You can see it a little woolly, got kind of a woolly look. Come on now.
With the black man to get the right to vote, the black man got the right to vote before the woman.
Oh man, fuck man, you know what the voting got? Ain't nobody want to vote no goddamn more. Ain't nobody want to vote. You went from fucking Barack Obama, which was an empty suit, to this guy Biden, which was a dead man walking, a fucking zombie, to an actual madman. The fuck talking about democracy, man. Ain't nobody voting in the next elections because they say it's all rigged. It's all rigged. It's all fucking rigged. There ain't gonna be no. In my opinion, there's not gonna be a next election. I don't see us going that far.
The woman did not get the right to vote till years and years later.
But you know what? All you women vote. Where's the women president in America? So they don't take you. The Edomite man does not take you women seriously.
Here's the answer to that question. Jerry, ask them, why their ancestors sold them into slavery.
Okay, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a break. All right, I'm gonna give you both.
Who said that? Ask them who. I wonder who said that. Ask them who owns the slave ships, and the slave ships were owned by. Who? You know who?
Jews. Both sides a chance when we come back.
He said the Jews. I believe that's one of the KKK members that said that.
We'll be right back.
Tomorrow on Springer, they're teen girls doing whatever it takes to survive on the streets of Hollywood.
You have sex with men for money?
Yeah.
That's your purpose in life. The purpose of a woman's life is to have sex with their husband. That's what you were born for. You are walking, talking incubators. You're a baby making machine. That's what a sex symbol and a baby making machine. You're gonna look at him like you're no different than my falcon, but I will love you more and trust you less. That's Yul Brynner in the Ten Commandments movie. He played the Pharaoh. I believe it was Ramesses II. He said a woman ain't nothing, ain't no different than an animal, but I will love you more and trust you less.
I do.
You want help, don't you?
Diane got herself off the streets, and she wants to help give these girls a second chance.
It is not
a requirement in life to sell your body.
I don't really have any other choice.
Is it too late to save these young lives?
I cry all the time when I'm out there. I still do.
Now her uncle, her father, somebody, her cousin, they were putting in work on her. She's all messed up and she's dead now. This woman right here is dead.
Tomorrow on Springer.
Black supremacists versus white supremacists. This is all for ratings and money. That's a small hat. That's a small hat for you.
Whoa, if you just joined us, we've been talking with two groups from the opposite ends of the spectrum. The Black Israelites, who believe that blacks are superior and believe that, one of their quotes, that it's God's will that the only good white man is a dead white man. On the other side of the spectrum, we have the Ku Klux Klan, who have a long history of lynchings, of bigotry, of hatred towards blacks. Now I want to bring some other people out on the stage. Daryl's wife, Anna Lynn, and another female member of the Klan, Beth. Let's bring them out. I gotta say, when I see you all acting as you act, expressing the beliefs that you believe,
aren't you proud?
I understand, not one little bit proud. I'm frankly embarrassed.
If it wasn't for people
and I can understand. Believe me, I don't like what they're saying.
You white people out there should appreciate us, because if it wasn't for us, who would stand up against these people?
What about they? They're doing the same thing.
Where's your comment from?
Let me say this.
Smash our white babies' heads.
As I understand it, though, in your church, the women are, and correct me if I'm wrong, are to be silent, are to,
yes.
Are to be,
get it, man.
Yeah, they should shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Remember, you're baby making machines. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna say shalom. On to the next. Hope you enjoyed it.